Hello, good morning. I'm Michelle A. Erasca.
Proud to be a teacher. Train it to the kids. You read from Can.
What are the objectives? First, define inductive statistics. Define hypothesis. Explain why it is called null hypothesis. Able to draw a hypothesis statement.
What is the concept of inductive statistics? Inductive statistics, or inductive reasoning, is a branch of statistics that deals with taking samples from a larger population
And using that data to draw conclusions, make decisions, forecast, predict future behavior. For example, you might want to know what if a new marketed food product is successful based on consumers' initial perceptions. As it isn't possible to contact every consumer who purchased and tasted the product, you might conduct a taste tasting for 100 consumers, and you base your predictions on that small sample. Inferential versus inductive statistics. Inductive statistics and inferential statistics are really just two names for the same thing. In fact, many authors use the two terms interchangeably. Inferential statistics is also called inductive reasoning or inductive statistics. In inductive statistics, probability theory is applied to make inferences about the process that generated the data. However, there is a very subtle difference between the two terms. The name inductive comes from the term inductive reasoning, which is the process of drawing general conclusions based on specific information. Therefore, inductive statistics is the logical process of drawing general conclusions based on specific pieces of information. It is the underlying process behind inferential statistics as opposed to the data produced. In other words, the branch of inferential statistics, which includes estimation and hypothesis testing, uses inductive reasoning. To put it another way, inferential is a wide brush that encompasses all the guesswork, gauging, and estimates you can care to do with your small sample of data. On the other hand, inductive is a smaller part of that wide brush, the one used to draw general conclusions based on a specific data. How inference works? Representative samples from two groups are selected. Participants are tasted. Means from each group are compared. Researchers conclude that measured differences between groups either result from chance or reflect true differences. A conclusion is drawn regarding the real group membership place in observed differences. What is the central limit theory? The means of samples drawn from a population will be normally distributed. This is so regardless of the shape of the population distribution. This demonstration the power of inference. This is the sample of central limit theorem. Next topic is all about the idea of statistical significance. Because sampling is imperfect, samples may not ideally match the population. Because hypotheses can be directly tested, inference is subject to error. The degree of risk that you are willing to take that you will reject a null hypothesis when it is. Taking decision. We have here a table of U, In a null hypothesis, actually, what you will do. So, first, if you reject the null hypothesis, then true, there really are no difference. Then you have made a type 1 error. Next, if you reject the null hypothesis, false, there are really difference. Then what you will do? Made a correct decision. If you accept the null hypothesis, false, there are really difference. Then you have made a type 2 error. Next, accept the null hypothesis, true, there are really no differences. Then you have made a correct decision.